Hey there, how are y'all doing today? Good. Today I'm going to start with a story about Philip and the Ethiopian. And this is a story where we learn that the church is about the people, not just the building. So it says, Philip and the Ethiopian. An angel of God said to Philip, "Go south to the desert road that goes down from Jerusalem to Gaza." On his way, Philip met an Ethiopian. He was an important official in charge of all the money of the queen of the Ethiopians. The man had gone to Jerusalem to worship. On his way home, he was sitting in his chariot reading the book of Isaiah. He was reading from the Bible. Philip heard the man reading. "Do you understand what you are reading?" Philip asked. "How can I," the Ethiopian said, "unless someone explains it to me?" "I'm having a thought." So he invited Philip to sit with him. Then Philip told him the good news about Jesus. As they traveled along the road, they came to some water, and the Ethiopian said, "Look, here's some water. Why shouldn't I be baptized?" Then Philip and the Ethiopian went down into the water, and Philip baptized him. That's right. Even back then, they used water to baptize people. Just like when you got baptized, the priest poured water over your head. Water's always been how they baptize people. Now, I was thinking, the thought that came into my mind, ping! Sometimes, here's a secret, shh. Sometimes when I'm sitting at church and I'm listening to the reading, I don't always understand it. But then you know what happens? The priest does what he calls a homily, and he explains it to me. So, was Philip being like a priest and explaining the church, the words to the people and spreading the good news? Yeah, I think so. What a great story. I hope y'all are tuning into Weekly Mass with your family and enjoying our great priests who help us understand the Word of God. Awesome. All right, here we go. We're ready. What are we ready for? We're ready for math. Math. What is it good for? Absolutely everything. All right. I'm not going to tell you today's date because we'll do the calendar. All right, but it is Friday. And we have squares, a plus sign, and more squares, and then the equal sign. So we're going to take one group of squares, and we're going to add more squares to get a bigger number of squares. Let's do that. Here we go. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got those 5, and now I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3 more. So I'm going to say 5 plus 6, 7, 8. Count your total squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. Let's draw 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's my picture sentence. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to write my number sentence. All right, let's go. Remember 5, down and around and a cap on top. That's 5. And now we need to write the digit 3. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Every time. I promise you. That's a math fact. So write your 5 plus 3 equals 8. Y'all are great. Ooh. How many eggs do we have? We have 23 days. Excuse me. All right. Let's do our pattern. Where do I want to start? I'm going to start at 15. Can you put your finger on 15? All right, 15. Yellow, green, pink. Yellow, yellow, green, pink. Yellow, yellow, green. All right, boys and girls, I need a sip of water. One moment. It's a little dusty in here. And by gosh, I think I have some dust. But I hope that gave you enough time to do your green egg. Whew. All right. Now, let's start our counting. Let's figure out what number we're going to put in the green egg. You want to start at 15 again? Why not? Here we go. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Great counting. Now remember, a 24 is a 2 and a 4. Let's see if I can do that. 24. What's tomorrow going to be if today is 24? Did you say 25? Y'all are so smart. Man, I miss seeing how smart you are. Tic-tac-toe. I'll have to play that later with someone at home. Remember what this thing means? What's that C with a line mean? Cents. So we have to make 12 cents. If I wanted to have a whole bunch of coins in my pocket, I would put 12 pennies, right? We would do that. Oof. Mrs. Turgeon, come on. Here we go. 1, 2, count with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that. That's a big old pile of coins right there, huh? Jangle, 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 jangle. Well, what's this one worth? That dime, that's a picture of a dime, and I see that it's worth 10 cents. So if I started at 10 and I counted up, I'd go 10, 11, 12. Ready? Let's do that with the coins. 10, 11, 12. That's only 3 coins. It's a lot easier to carry compared to 12 coins. I might lose 12 coins, but 3 I think I could do. So 10, 11, 12. That's 12 cents. Now remember that sneaky way I taught you counting by fives where you go 5, 10? Could we do that with our nickels? We go 5, 10. So I've got to 10. Now I'll go 11, 12. You have a lot of coins if you just do it with pennies. But if you use your nickels and dimes, it makes it less jingle-jangly. Less things to lose. Great counting. Whew. Time to rhyme. And I see a picture of a clock. Clock. Ha. If you take the C away in clock, you get lock. Clock, lock. Clock, sock. Those are some good rhymes. I bet you can come up with some great rhymes today. Even if it's a funny word, like, what does a chicken say? Bawk, bawk, bawk. That kind of rhymes. Have fun with this. How many words in this sentence? Remember, letters make words and words make sentences. And the letters come together to make a word, and then there's a space, and then there's another word. So this sentence says, today is movie day. That's right, if we were at school today, it'd be movie day. So maybe you can have a special time all watching a great movie. I finally watched Frozen 2, and it's fabulous. I might have to watch it again today. Let's see how many words are in this sentence. Today is movie day. How many is that? That's 4. Very, ha, ha! I hadn't even read ahead. Look at what this sentence says. I'm going to watch Frozen 2. I guess I'm going to. All right, let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 words in that movie. And now I've got Lost in the Woods stuck in my head because I think that's such a great song. I hope you like that song too. I like when the reindeer are all singing in the background. So funny. Ha. And here's our code. CC4. In Frozen it is cold, cold, 4. CC4. I hope you've put up your code because it's Friday. Next week we'll have a whole new code. I wonder if you can guess what it's going to be. Good guess. All right, so here we go. Today, your adventure is going to take you someplace that's not cold at all. Not cold at all. We're going to go all the way to, we're going to go to Hawaii, and we're going to go to Diamond Head National Park, where there's a huge volcano. And you know what? It's still what you call an active volcano. So that means the lava is still flowing up in it. But how crazy is this? People go hiking up it. You can take a trail and go hiking to the top of a volcano. It sounds like a fun thing to do on a movie day Friday. And then if we get too hot in Hawaii, we'll watch Frozen. Okay? But what I want you to try to play with today, let me move all my stuff. This will work. I hope you have these things at home. You probably don't have a yellow tray like this or a cup like this, but I bet that your moms have baking soda and perhaps you have some vinegar too. Maybe you used vinegar to help dye Easter eggs. But today we're going to play with baking soda, vinegar, and your trusty pipette. Okay, so just to make this easy for me, I'm going to take this vinegar and, whew, it doesn't smell very good. I'm going to pour it into my cup. Just a dab will do. See, you really don't need that much. And then I'm going to take my baking soda. Maybe you even have this in your refrigerator. It stops things from being stinky. So I'm going to take a tray, or you could use a plate. Don't use a paper plate, but use like a plastic plate or even a glass plate, or heck, you could even just pour it down your driveway. Wouldn't be a bad idea. But see, I didn't get too much. And now I'm going to take my pipette. And I'm going to make some magic. It's going to be so cool. And I'm going to watch. I'm going to go real close. Watch what happens. I hope this works. Whoa. Can you see that? It's bubbling up. Ooh. That's so very fun to do. Okay, so kind of volcanoes, the lava bubbles up. Let's see if you can make a baking soda bubble up today. Have fun.